Valorant's new Agent 22 is finally out, and Gekko is an initiator with little pets he can play around with. We'll take a look at how he'll be played and figure out if he will shake Valorant's meta. Let's take a quick look at his abilities first. His signature ability Dizzy is a blue pet you can throw in the air. He can scan and fire plasma blasts that will blind the targeted enemies. Wingman works like a raised boombot, bouncing off walls until it reaches an enemy. The enemy will receive a stun effect. But Wingman can also interact with the spike by planting and defusing it. This feature is controversial, but we'll talk about it later in the video. Note that he won't be able to pick back up the spike if it's dropped on the floor. Once used, these two abilities will drop on the floor. You'll have 20 seconds to reclaim them just like an ultimate orb. They're reusable after a 10-second cooldown. In the same round, you are able to pick up your abilities back up to 7 times, which is a lot. Mosh Pit is a giant Viper Molly interacting like an old Breach Aftershock. After 3 seconds on the floor, it'll deal 150 damage to enemies standing in the middle. You'll have to get out of there quickly. It'll be a very good ability to combo with an Astra Pull or Fade's Tether. Finally, his ultimate Thrash is a Sky Dog under steroids. You'll be able to control this small shark and run towards enemies to detain them, just like a Killjoy ultimate. The effect only lasts 5 seconds instead of 10 for Killjoy's lockdown. The craziest part is that you can pick it back up once it's used. You can then be able to use your ultimate twice in the round. Let's now take a look at how Gekko will be played on the attacking side, and we think it's where he'll shine. His initiator abilities allow him to clear corners with the Mosh Pit, push defenders back with his Wingman, and clear contested areas with his Dizzy. The stun and the flash of these two abilities will make him tricky to play against, but Gekko's biggest strength comes from the fact that you can reclaim his abilities by grabbing them once they drop on the floor. Make sure that you've completely cleared the area before grabbing the orbs. Your team might need to cover you in this situation. In pro play, teams might use his rechargeable abilities to clear different areas of the map over the course of the round. Here's a clip taken from Thinking Man's Valorant video explaining how it might look on Fracture.
We're going to send in the Wingman and just send him in down here. And okay, didn't see anyone. That space is now clear, right? Then let's say, okay, we want to actually retrieve these now. Okay, so we're going to come and retrieve these orbs and then come back as a team. And we're actually going to come towards Arcade. So we decide, okay, well, no problem. We've got this Fade Prowler back again from when, we picked up the first time. We're going to send it in here. Okay, there's no one there. Now we got our Boombot back as well, so we're going to send in our second Boombot of the round, and we're going to send it down here, right? And it's going to clear all this out for us. Okay, no one's there either. We're going to pick back up this Fade Prowler. So what do? We send out our Fade Prowler again. In it comes. Wee, send it in. Okay, yeah, no one's there again. Okay, I'm going to come pick this back up. Okay, we're getting ready for this split exec to come in onto the site. So what am I going to do? I'm going to send in another Fade Prowler because we've waited enough time, and I'm going to send in my Skydog ult and manage to detain the Astra here. In we come. Astra's dead. Yay, we get the site.
Teams playing attack slowly by defaulting will get a huge advantage with Gekko. As said earlier, his ultimate Thrash is like a trailblazer under steroids. This little shark is super fast and will detain your enemies when hit, and just like Wingman and Dizzy, you'll be able to pick it up after use, to use it one more time. On attack, if you don't scan anyone on site, make sure to leave it in a place where you'll be able to retrieve it safely and give it another go. The downside of this ultimate is that you can kill it easily, so don't use it on long sight lines, the defenders will kill it. We will cover Wingman's interactions with the spike later in the video. Gekko might struggle more on defense as he won't be able to pick his orbs up if they are in the enemy's territory. The only way we would see it work would be to play aggressively alongside a duelist, clear the area with your Wingman or Dizzy and take the space alongside your duelist. The most aggressive teams will take advantage of it. We can imagine Paper Rex abusing Gekko once he's out. That would be super interesting to see how they make it work. Some maps will allow you to safely pick him back up if he doesn't scan anyone. Otherwise, you should be able to get value out of his Mosh Pit to stall the attacker's rushes or to delay the spike plant. You can really get some nice kills by throwing it in the right spots. Let's now take a closer look at how Wingman interacts with the spike and how it should be used. When you have the spike on attack, aim on the bomb site and right click with Wingman. He'll run and plant the spike for you. It can be very useful as it lets you reposition and play with your team. It's like having a sixth player. Just make sure Wingman's path is clear, as if he gets killed, you might struggle to recover the spike. On the defense side, it's also very interesting to have a dedicated body to defuse the spike. In 2v2s or 1v1 situations, Wingman can be the difference maker. Even if you die, he will continue defusing as long as you have at least one teammate standing. Look at him defusing the spike, it's awesome to watch. Overall, we feel like he's going to be a great agent to master, but we don't think he will completely shake the meta. He's an A-tier agent for us, and we will make Gekko guides in the future, so make sure to subscribe to not miss out. We have a ton of agent guides on the channel. Here's our playlist to learn Fade on every map. Click on the screen right now to check it out. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.